You awaken, not within the familiar walls of Chaldea, but in a lightless dungeon, trapped between dream and reality. Is there no escape from this prison tower? Welcome, fans of Fate Grand Order. I am Avon, and you are watching FGO Tips. Today we are talking about the new challenge event starting on March 1st. This was actually hinted at earlier with the news. Warning, challenge event incoming. And now we get the latest preview for the Vengeful demon's wail at the prison tower. Starting on March 1st, a new quest will unlock each day until March 7th. 7 doors representing the deadly sins of envy, lust, sloth, wrath, gluttony, pride, and greed. For each of the first 6 that you are able to clear, you'll be rewarded with a summon ticket for your trouble. If you're able to clear the 7th and final door, you'll receive a crystallized lore. There are only so many of these offered in the game, and as the only unfarmable skill material, it's definitely something you don't want to miss out on. But before you can attempt these quests, you might need to do a little prep work first. For starters, only masters who have cleared the 4th singularity in London will be allowed to attempt them. If you haven't finished yet though, there's great news. Main quests from Fuyuki all the way through London cost only half AP until March 15th. This is the perfect chance to catch up on those story quests before it's too late. The discount does not apply to the free quests available in each singularity, but you might want to take this time to finish any of those you haven't done yet anyway. The Saint Quartz they grant might be useful because we're getting a new banner as well, featuring Edmond Dantes, better known by his nom de guerre as the Count of Monte Cristo. This 5-star servant marks the very first Avenger to join the NA version of Fate Grand Order, a class which does double damage to rulers and takes only half damage in return. They also deal double damage to berserkers, taking an extra 50% in return, and take only half damage from certain enemies such as the demon pillars. Avengers are a powerful class and the best weapon against rulers the game has to offer. There will be more of them to see in the future, but Dantes is the first, and if you're trying to decide if you want to pick him up or not, there's good news. As usual, they're giving us a chance to see him in action by providing him as a support servant during the event. And showcasing an Avenger just wouldn't be complete without some rulers to battle, so expect Jean and Amakusa Shiro to make an appearance before we're done. Without getting into specific spoilers, expect powerful servants from other classes as well, with multiple hundreds of thousands of HP. If you want to avoid any spoilers, then you'll probably want to skip ahead to the time on screen right now. I won't be talking about the story or anything like that, but there are a few things worth noting about the battles in this quest. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Expect to face off against tough bosses with somewhat unique skills. Behind the first door, you'll face the Embodiment of Envy, a variation of the Phantom of the Opera, who boasts a special skill which reduces the effectiveness of quick cards by 80% for your whole party. You'll want to rely on heavy hitters that can take out an assassin without relying on quick cards or crit stars. Try to pick servants with only 1 quick card in their deck if possible. Additionally, the waves leading up to the fight will pit you against lancers, archers, casters, and sabers, making it hard to build a perfect set of counters. Berserkers might be a good choice here, especially if you have AoE Noble Phantasms for wave clearing. Behind door number 2, you'll face the Embodiment of Lust, a variation of Fergus with a special skill for boosting his NP gain. A powerful archer will help out a lot, especially if you have a single target Noble Phantasm. Gil is always a popular choice for archer, but real bonus points go to Orion here because of the boost to damage against males. If you don't have Orion, Uriel has a similar boost to her single target Noble Phantasm as well. Behind door number 3, you'll face the Embodiment of Sloth, Sloth, a variation of caster Gilles with a skill that decreases your whole party's NP gauge by 20%. This fight is even trickier because you'll be facing powerful assassin and rider class demons at the same time. Try building a party with a caster, assassin, and rider yourself, or powerful AoE berserkers again. Behind the fourth door, you'll face the knight who serves the Holy Virgin, otherwise known as Gilles, the saber version this time, and with a skill that increases the noble phantasm charge of the whole enemy party. The French soldier in this wave can apply a taunt effect to a random member of your party, so be wary of letting one of your servants end up taking all of the enemy attacks at once. Dantes will be a good counter to Jean here, and either Orion or Uriel work as well against Gilles as they did against Fergus. Behind the fifth door, you'll face the embodiment of Gluttony, a variation of Caligula with a skill that boosts his crit rate by 80%. Crits from this berserker are going to hurt a lot, and he has 2 lancers to back him up. If you have powerful AoE sabers, it will help you clear the lancers in this and earlier waves quickly. Also, consider bringing a caster with an AoE noble phantasm to help out with the homunculi in the second wave. Caster Elizabeth works well here. Behind the penultimate door, you'll face a pair of rulers in the form of Jean and Shiro. Dantes will really shine here, and berserkers can help out as well. You'll want to focus on Shiro first because his NP is far more dangerous than Jean's. Also of note is the Wyvern in the second wave, which has an invulnerability skill. Assassins with insta-kill NPs like Jinkei are great here. Assassin Shiki is even better because her Mystic Eyes of Death perception will allow her to ignore invincibility. The final door is broken into 2 parts. The first part is a fairly straightforward battle against assassin-type servants, but the second is where you will have to face Dantes himself. He's going to be a level 90 servant with over 500,000 HP and the Avenger class working in his favor. His only real weakness comes in the form of berserkers, but they will take 200% damage from him. Powerful single target noble phantasms will be your best bet here, but it's going to be an uphill struggle no matter what. If you can tell already where you're going to struggle, feel free to start enhancing appropriate servant counters now. However, if you're not quite sure yet, or you're just trying to avoid spoilers and prefer not to know what you'll be fighting in advance, then I would hold off on doing any enhancements at this time. Start collecting embers, materials for ascension and skill up, but don't use anything yet. Wait until the event and see where you're struggling, then be prepared to power things up as necessary. I know I have a lot of work to do, so I'm going to get to it now. I'd love to hear how your prep is going, so feel free to leave a comment below. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips in the future, and as always, thanks for watching.